Welcome to Aruba. Located in the southern Caribbean Sea and a stone's throw away from Venezuela, out of the ABC Islands, A stands for Aruba. We're two retirees hooked on travel. Follow us on our journeys around the world. Good morning from Aruba. We just arrived about a half an hour ago. We've had our breakfast. This is day 6 of our adventure, or out of our 274-day adventure. This is day 6. Still loving it. 2 days at sea gave us some time to rest and get ready for this island. We're the first ones off because we arrived early and a lot of people are waiting for their tours. So it looks like even the shops aren't open yet. They have an information desk. And boom, just like that, you're out. You can just walk to the city center for shopping. You can rent a car, and there are also tour buses. So you can do a 2-hour tour around the island for $30. Right here, you can book it with this gentleman when you get off the ship, so you don't have to book ahead of time. Good to know. Woohoo, we're here. The Freewinds ship is owned by the Church of Scientology. Apparently it doesn't move. You fly down here, you get on it, and you don't get off. They don't go anywhere. It's a retreat center for Scientology. They have some really inexpensive tours right here, right off the ship. So you can just do it spur of the moment too, based off the weather. We just arrived at George's buggy rental, and right there you can see the ship. You just get off the ship, turn left, walk straight down, and you will arrive at George's. This is where we rented our buggy. We did rent it like 2 months ago. I don't know how far in advance you need to, but we did. It was like $225 for the full day. And they're kind of cute. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, they do have 4-seaters. So if you have 4 people or kids or whatever, another couple, you can share it.
You don't need to.
We love traveling independently, and we have very few group tours booked on our 9-month journey around the world. Sometimes we get lost, and sometimes we miss important landmarks, but sometimes we discover hidden gems. We try to get to know the real spirit of the destination, so here we go exploring the island of Aruba on this fun vehicle that looks and sounds like a riding lawnmower. It makes us feel like kids. Aruba is part of the Dutch Antilles, but we see mostly U.S. businesses. Five-star all-inclusive hotels line the beautiful long white sandy beach. I'm interested in the real Aruba, where people live. Here is the long beach that is not associated with the hotels alongside the road. I really didn't know much about Aruba, and I was surprised to see how relatively flat and dry it is. It's not a tropical island, it's a desert island. Well, we pulled over at this beach. Check it out. It's fun. You don't have a windshield, you get a lot of wind, but it's kind of fun, you know? And you just pull off and check out the beaches. It's really pretty. Beautiful blue water, nice white sand beach. We were kind of surprised how many beautiful homes are right on the water. Wow, there's all kinds of seashells. Look at the cactus. Oh, it looks like they're out there snorkeling. Group of snorkelers. We were headed up to the lighthouse and we saw this beautiful beach, so we decided to pull over and check it out. There's a lot of people parked here. It looks like a nice swimming area. This is Arashi Beach, and you can see where it is on the map. When we were researching renting our buggy, we noticed that you can take a public bus from downtown, and it will bring you right here. People are bringing their own chairs and a picnic and spending the day. Today's Saturday, so it's probably people have the day off. Really nice. I'll tell you what, it's really relaxing when you're on your own and you don't have a lot of people in a group. You can just kind of mix with the locals and check places out as long as you want to and pull off and enjoy yourselves. You're not in a rush. You're not waiting for other people. I mean, there are a lot of tours you have to do that. You have to go with an organized tour, but those places that you don't have to, I would definitely recommend trying to do this stuff on your own. And it's just a different, gives you a different atmosphere for sure. There's pelicans. Here's a boat tour you can take. ArubaAdventureTours.com. So it's roped off, so it's a perfect place to come and swim. It's a sandy beach, no coral. Look at the pelicans diving down. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was going to dive down for a fish. Over there, they're diving down. This is really neat. Looks like you can climb up to the top. Once we got up to the lighthouse, there was a cute little bus here, all painted up, selling smoothies and a variety of other things. That's really cute. He's making a Coca Loco. We checked out some of the itineraries from the tours, and all of them go to the lighthouse and the chapel. So we're heading there. So like if you're on a tour, you're going to follow all these people in a row. But if you're on your own like us, you can just do your own thing. I like doing our own thing. That looks like a race. So it's kind of amazing. We just found $2 on the ground. We picked it up and we're going to donate it to the church. It was meant for that. You know, a lot of times when you get on the back side of islands, it's the rough side and there's not any development. It's a big difference. Look how the water's kind of gone in and worked its way underneath that rock right there. These are some huge boulders right here, just piled up. It makes you wonder how, well, they got here. Probably this is at one time a volcanic island, and that's the rocks. They're huge. Gives you an idea how rough it gets on this side of the island, how it's carving out areas and the black volcanic rock. And then all these big boulders. Completely different on this side of the island than it is on the other side where all the resorts are and the nice beaches. Like there's nothing over here. You feel like you're completely abandoned. You could be on a uninhabited island. Not you could land here and think you're on an uninhabited island. It's dry, hot, rugged. There's another trip you can take with these buggies, and that's like with a group tour. And with the group tour, they don't have windshields. That's one thing you got to think about too. Bring something to tie your hair back. But with the group on these back rows, it gets really dusty. They're having to wear goggles and stuff over their faces so they don't breathe in the dust. So you're racing, completely different experience. They have to cover up their faces because of the dust, and they're trying to keep up with each other. A lot different than what we're doing. There's Zarko, and we're on our own. I love it. You know, what's really interesting is this rock that's just sitting on top of that other rock. Nature is a weird thing. I mean, it's balanced perfectly. Look to my left, and you can see cacti for as far as I can see. Now we're heading to see what is south of downtown. That is our ship over there on the right, and it's parked on the north side of downtown. We're driving through for now, but later we'll walk the town and check it out. We just pulled off to this restaurant just out of town because we like to kind of get away from the tourist traps. Neat little place right on the water, and it has a good view. The West Deck Island Grill and Bar. So we dropped off the buggy and we're walking back to town, and we're gonna do a little walking around town. Things look a little bit different when you're walking, so let's check it out. To my left is what you see on all the videos and all the pictures of Aruba. And it's just these two buildings basically. And you kind of get a feeling like the whole town is decorated like that. And they're trying to emulate Holland, the Netherlands, because this is the Dutch Antilles. And that's pretty much the only thing that we saw that is remotely like Holland, the Netherlands. There's basically 3 or 4 buildings. I think there's kind of a shopping center, a mall. There's restaurants, and then it goes back in where there's a variety of different shops. What we notice traveling around the world, we notice that just about anywhere you go, all the vendors sell exactly the same thing. You think they would have some little bit diversity. So like if you're shopping, you can find something different at the next shop. They must all have the same supplier. And there's really not a whole lot that separates them from the person next door. It's a nice shopping area, but a lot of places are closed. I don't think they are doing very well. We noticed there's a lot of places closed across the island. Well, tourism is just kind of getting back up and running. All this whole area is all closed. So now we're heading back to the ship, and later there will be a local group entertaining us on the pool deck before our departure. Tomorrow we'll wake up in Curacao, the sea of the ABC Islands. See you there, and good night from Aruba.